Welcome to Stinky and Bunny Online. We are here and we're live talking to you. Can you believe it? I'm doing this right now and you can hear me. Great. Well, if you can hear me, if you're out there in the world, please let me know. Go ahead and chat to us in the chats because we can see those chats. Geez, what am I doing the show alone? No, I have my sidekick Bunny here. Bunny, how
yeah, baby.
There you are. How you been feeling there, buddy?
I've been doing good. I've been pretty good.
Good. So you got the drink going already. I'll get my drink going.
I got it started. I just jumped right in, I jumped right in.
Yeah, talking about jumping right in. You know what? There's a lot of people out there going really concerned that, how do we keep these guys going? How do we keep these guys online? How do we make sure that this show doesn't get canceled?
Right?
Yeah. There's a few different ways you can do that, ladies and gentlemen. You can do go to our Patreon, patreon.com/StinkyBunny. And you can support us there. That's the best way to do it. And if you know what, if you can't do that, it's $3 a month. If you can't do that, whatever, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to us, and follow us on all the social medias.
Or you can just drive past our RV and throw a bag of carrots and cigarettes at it.
Yeah, carrots and cigarettes. I was thinking you're going to say a bag of cash, but I think the cigarettes.
I mean, you know why do that? We'll take care of the cigarettes and the carrots. You just throw the cash.
No, we could sell the cigarettes and stuff. We can do that too to get funding. So yeah, all those are great ideas if you want to support Stinky and Bunny and see this show. Here, I got my drink. Cheers.
I got mine. Let's do it. Ooh.
One of them days. Oh boy, I think I spilled on myself. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. You usually don't spill a drop of that stuff. You love it.
No, too valuable, but I'm gonna have to wash my clothes, which is not like me. It's fine. Hey, let's jump into the theme song.
Oh, here we go.
Did you bring an instrument with you today?
I didn't this time. Hold on. Let me see if I can throw something together. Nope, I got nothing.
Okay. There we go. Thanks for being prepared, Bunny.
You're welcome.
Slightly out of tune. I'm Stinky.
I'm Bunny.
And we are really funny. And this is
our show.
All right.
Very good. Very nice.
Oh, you know what? Though, just mentioning, doing a theme song. We got we don't do this very often. We've done it a couple of times, but we actually got ourselves a musical guest today.
What?
Yeah. So it's the third guest. So make sure you stick around for the whole thing. So you get to hear our final.
You can't skip it because you don't know how long the first two are going to take. So you got to sit through it.
Yeah, stick it on and stick with it is how it goes. So yeah,
stick it on and stick with it.
We got. I see some people out there. Excellent, welcome. We got Kim and Kurzixel.
Kurzixel? We pulled Kurzixel tonight.
Kurzixel is over there on the Twitch.
Kurzixel is a Danish DJ.
Oh, really?
Kurzixel is watching us.
Yeah,
that's huge for us.
Oh, good. Now you got me nervous.
Well, yeah, this is Kurzixel you're talking about.
Oh, geez, I didn't. Geez, okay. Well, let's pull ourselves together here and do a good show here. Okay. Yeah. We've never tried that before.
No, we haven't. Let's really give it an effort.
Okay. You know who we got? We got three guys. We had three ladies last time.
Oh.
We have three guys today.
We've invited the patriarchy.
That's right. So we got a guy named Justin Green. We got a guy named Philip Kotler here, and we got a guy named Homer Mars. They're all going to
join my gosh.
I know. They sound special. So what do you think? Should we just get right to things?
Yeah, let's get after it.
Let's get after it. Boom. That's what we do on this show. We get after it. All right, let's meet our first guest. Do you want to give a little intro music? He is is an improviser, artist, and all-around cool dude. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Justin Green.
Hi, Stinky. Hi, Bunny. Thank you for having me.
Thank
You
you.
bet.
Are you kidding? Thank you for taking the time.
Literally anytime. I have nothing but time right now, so literally anytime.
Great.
Justin,
Well,
are you currently in a race car?
You know what? It's one of my passion projects. I just have the seat part of it. Hopefully, I can build the rest of the race cars soon.
Oh, you got the most important part though.
Yeah, you gotta make sure.
Yeah. Comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to sit in a race car and be like, this
No.
is just.
Here's actually the thing. I don't like going fast, so I think the only part of a race car that I would enjoy is the comfy chair.
Well, I bet they have the best seats in the biz.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not a fan of going anywhere fast myself. That's why I'm here in Laughlin.
Yeah, we've been here for a while.
Been here for decades.
Taking her slow.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's
What-
great. Do you guys have plans to go anywhere else?
Well, we're in the process of making plans, but we're taking our time.
Yeah. I get it.
We're gonna, we thought about making plans. We thought about it, but we'll get to it, I'm sure. So Justin Green, is that your real name?
Yep, 100% mine.
Oh, great. So that's where the color comes from. Great. So you're an improviser, huh? We know we've had quite a few of the guys.
We've had some good, some bad,
That's improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But it also says that you're an artist. Now, artist, that's a very general term, right? Because I can say that I'm an artist, right?
Yeah, I would say that's Stinky.
Yeah. So, and then you go look at a guy like Picasso. You could say he's an artist.
For sure.
You could say like Run DMC. You can say that they're artists.
You're all artists.
Yeah, they're all artists. Although,
But-
let's be honest, there's some guys in Picasso's day who were like, look at this guy. He's an artist. I can't do it, but
They just didn't get it. Yeah, I think that's the thing with art. I feel like the question is like, what makes me an artist? Which is a great question.
I was trying to get there.
Yeah.
But I got cut off rudely.
No, I'm sorry. Stinky.
You were with the rude one. It was Bunny that kind of jumped in there.
oh,
maybe-
okay. I just sit here, I guess. I just sit here.
No, you don't need to just sit there. I just need
Justin, what makes you an artist?
Oh my gosh, Bunny, what a wonderful question. Thank you for being the one to ask it. Honestly, so like I didn't have like a super artistic like childhood. I actually was told I was bad at art. I'm talking like traditional art, like painting and stuff. But I ended up going to school for a couple of years for game art and design, and that kind of like spurred my artistic journey, I guess. A couple of years later now, I love to paint. I love to draw. I do a lot of like watercolors, but I also do a lot of like digital art. So programs like Illustrator, Photoshop, graphic design. Those are things that I'm like doing now. That's what I'm up to.
That's awesome.
Now you said game art, right? So is that like that?
Game, GAME.
So is that like I'm just like the Monopoly game? Is that like that kind of style? You know, that character?
Yeah, the Monopoly Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You designed the Monopoly Man?
I can't legally take credit for it,
But yeah, you know what? On our show, you did it.
yeah.
You did
No
it.
one Google follow up. Just take our word for it. I made Monopoly Man.
There was something you said that was very interesting to me because you said you were told that you were not good at art.
Yes.
I'm assuming you were told that by an art teacher.
Yes, really, Bunny, you were killing this interview.
And so here's the thing about that. An art teacher telling a kid like you're not good at art is like the moment someone accidentally reveals they're a vampire. Like it's very telling about that person that they're in a field where they're teaching kids, but they're like, you're not good at this very abstract idea.
Well, like, oh my gosh, to like further like specify your point, I remember the exact project. It was probably like 6th or 7th grade, and we had to do like an album cover, and I was all angsty because my parents were going through a divorce. So the piece was about my parents' divorce, and that was the one that she was like, I don't think.
But you're not good at art.
Yeah, no,
That's
this is bad.
That's like being at a party and you're like, guys, I'm ordering food. What do you want? I want some Chinese. I want pizza. Human blood? Oh, Larry, you're a vampire. You let it out of the bag.
Yeah. So I did band in high school.
Yeah. Were you good at band?
I was the only euphonium player in the whole high school, which made me the best euphonium player.
Beautiful.
Euphonium? What's what euphonium?
Euphonium. Yep, it's like a picture like a tuba, but then like shrink it a little bit smaller. It can like sit in your lap.
A lap tuba?
You lap
playing the lap tuba?
Yep, commonly referred to as the lap tuba.
Oh my goodness. Not good at art. The whole time you're like, I gotta channel my energy into something else, I guess.
It's not gonna be drawing, it's gonna be music.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I hope that teacher still has their job, but I have some doubts.
I didn't follow up. I don't go visit.
Yeah, Justin, you seem to have some fans out here. They like to say your name. They just say Justin Green with like an exclamation mark or hand clap.
That's what my fans know me as.
Yeah, I guess so. Justin Green, otherwise known as by his fans as Justin Green. Someone said, quit playing games with my art. I think that's a take on twisting some words.
Is that your teacher? Get her on the line.
Pull her up, bring her to screen. I've been waiting for this moment.
Maybe
vindication, baby, sweet vindication.
Yeah, I imagine your teacher probably is. We have a pretty big following here, so I imagine your teacher, him or her.
Her.
Is it her?
So yeah, maybe she's watching. And if you are watching, just chat in the comments saying, "Hey, it's me," and we can really lay into you.
Well, but if you are watching, like, no hard feelings. Like, I get it. It wasn't very good.
No, she's watching it while she pours black paint all over some kid's drawing.
That's art. That is art.
She's got one of those villain cigarettes that's like 8 inches out there, like, and just pouring paint over people's beautiful art.
Oh, thanks, Bunny.
But Bunny, here we had a comment from a Chris here. Said, "What the hell was that?"
Chris?
Well, no, it's not a Chris, but his name is Chris, but it's one of the Chris's.
It sounded like one. Yeah, you like from one of the Chris's.
I imagine there's more than one. If your name is Chris and you're watching the show, please chat.
Just chat. Show us how many Chris's there are. Let's also make sure some of those Justin Greens aren't challenges from a Justin Green to this Justin Green.
They could be saying Justin Green.
Funny, I actually got a Facebook friend from a guy named Justin Green who just went through and was adding a whole bunch of Justin Greens.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, we're not close, but I think it's funny.
Well, just ask him what his art teachers thought. See, okay. It could be a thing that just Justin Greens get shut down.
Yeah,
I don't like
it. In a name. I get it. They want to keep us down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had someone here named Scott here that says that he can stand in for the art teacher if need be. But I imagine she's here. But thank you so much, Scott, for that. But I just imagine she's just here and she's too afraid to chat.
What did the Chris say? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we didn't even. Well, Chris just said I'm the only one. That's the last thing he said. But he said, "What the hell was that vampire analogy, Bunny?" See, he didn't get it either.
What I'm saying is, you out yourself as a bad art teacher, the way someone would out themselves as a vampire, because like no one could really be a vampire because they would say something dumb sometimes. They would be like, "Oh, I can't go out today because the sunlight burns me."
Wait, Bunny, you think all vampires would make that mistake at some point?
At least once. We all, everybody stumbles sometimes. Everybody gets out of bed and accidentally trips because their legs aren't going yet. And I gotta think vampires, like some days, or you're just really feeling yourself and you're like, I don't even care if all the humans know. And then the next day you're like, oh God, I gotta move again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there it is, Chris. Let us know if that cleared it all up for you.
Did that clear it up, Chris?
Yeah, let us know. I imagine it did. Yeah, great. So what else did you? Oh, and you said all around cool dude. Okay.
That was kind of emphasized by my high school euphonium playing.
Oh yeah.
So that was
only the cool kids were playing the lap tuba.
Exactly. Only the real cool kids were calling it the lap tuba.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? Does it sound like a tuba, just a little higher, or what?
Yeah, I think it's like an octave higher. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't get as like. I was actually we would play the trombone pieces, like the same music. We would use the same. It's not interesting, but that's the music that we would play.
You know what's interesting about it though is the trombones are working so hard, their arms are going like crazy, and they look over at you, and you're like petting this giant metal cat.
3 valves.
They making the same sound as you, fellas.
Do you still have that? Do you still have that thing, Justin Green? Do you still play it?
No, I actually, it was from the school, but when I went in, I wanted to play the saxophone, and the band teacher was like, you can't play the saxophone. And so I bought a saxophone. I still have that saxophone. I'm the new musical guest.
Gee, oh,
perfect.
2 of them. Great. Yeah, that's pretty sad that you weren't, you had that art teacher and you weren't allowed to play the sax.
Yeah. Did the art teacher come talk to the band teacher and be like, don't let him have his dreams?
If it's multiple teachers, I might actually be the problem. You know what I mean?
I think it's a conspiracy to destroy dreams.
That's probably
Justin Green dreams.
Yeah. Someone made a joke about your name here, Justin. I apologize. You probably have never heard this joke before. It's does this shirt come in blue? No, sorry, just in green.
I actually have never heard that before.
You've never heard that. You've never
heard people just make jokes about like being just in time or like just the Justin part. I don't think I've heard anyone do both parts, the first and
they went all in. Is that one of the Chris's?
Well, it starts with a K, so it could be a Chris.
All right.
K. Yeah, probably one of the Chris's. Yeah, so look at that. That you just won a prize there for that. I don't know. Sure. I don't know what the prize is, but that was quite an original joke there that I thought was not. So there you go. Well, all around cool dude. It was fantastic to talk to you, Justin. And we're gonna come back to you at the end of the show, but we gotta move on here because we got 2 more guys that we gotta talk to. But we're gonna come back to you at the end of the show. All right?
Can't wait.
Thank you so much, Justin. We'll see you in a bit. All right. Well, give me some intro music there, buddy. He is a comedian who produces, writes, and performs sketch, stand-up, and improv. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Philip Kotler.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. I've watched several of your guys' shows, so it's a big honor to be on tonight.
Thank you.
Surprising, we don't get that a lot.
No, we don't. Not at all.
I am local, so you know what I mean. We get Laughlin streams pretty easy, and gotta say I'm a big fan.
Oh, so wait, what do we decide our fan base name was?
You know what? We still haven't decided that. We still got to put that to the patrons. If you want to be a patron, go ahead. Go ahead, patreon.com/Stinky and Bunny. You can be a part of it.
We got to figure out what our fan base is called so they can proudly say it everywhere they go.
Yeah, exactly. And it's bad time. Maybe it's a bad time because we already introduced Phil. But look at this, Phil. You might appreciate this. This is a Stinky and Bunny t-shirt here.
That's a good looking shirt. I would wear that shirt.
Yeah, you could, but you got to pay for it, you know.
I understand.
Yeah,
everything worth having costs a little bit.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. That's why I don't pay for anything, so I don't have much going. Yeah, nothing around here is worth much of anything. Now this is the thing about Philip. Do you go by Phil, Philip, both?
So I've been using Philip a lot more these last couple years, but I've been a Phil primarily. I'm really just trying to mature and be an adult, and so I added the IP to it. And it's working. I feel more mature.
Nice.
Well, you look more mature. Well, I didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So now you're a comedian who produces. What does that mean with your comedian? So what is that comedian who produces? How can you describe that for me? How that works?
Yeah, well, honestly, I started doing comedy in Las Vegas, and there weren't a lot of opportunities, and so I created local shows in an effort to perform, because the ones that existed maybe weren't all that great, and selfishly, I wanted to perform pretty consistently, so I created like weekly shows to be able to do that.
Was it about the power, Phil? Was it about the ability to be able to be like, never gonna be you. You never get to play. You get to play, never you.
Well, so what's funny is, no, God, it was never about the power. I was a nervous comedian getting into this, and so I was really just trying to create like safe, comfortable spaces to perform in, selfishly. But they actually were fun shows, and people liked coming out to watch them, and performers like to be on them. So it did turn into people asking to be on, and then it all in my head, and
then the power got too good. It tasted too sweet.
There's no going back once you've had a healthy dose of power.
You ever have some guys just walk in a room and you just pick one and you go, I'm gonna crush him for fun, and you just destroy him?
Not even close. That's so not even who I am as a person.
But you could be. It's out there.
Mentally, I could play that hypothetical, but yeah, I would never do such a thing.
Yeah, I got a comment here. Absolute power. That's. I don't know. I can see it. Oh, cheers! By the way, what was that you're drinking there, Phil?
Yeah, what do you got there? What do you got there?
Tequila. I've got a little tequila.
Cheers. Oh, cheers! Now this will get better. Here we go. So great. So what kind of is that really? Is that tequila from Mexico, or is it like local, or what is it?
It's definitely not local. It is from Mexico. It's a good $20 bottle. It's called Espolin, but it's sippable. But yeah, it was, you know what I mean. It's what we put in our margaritas usually.
Great.
Now
well,
explain it. Sorry, go ahead.
That's just a little product placement there. So if you're from that tequila company, go ahead and send your check to the RV.
Right. Yeah, don't take down the YouTube video.
Now I hear this phrase a lot. You humans use it. You're like, that drink's very sippable, and I'm like, well, aren't all drinks pretty sippable? So what's an example of a drink that's not sippable? Is it like just loose ball bearings in a glass?
Right. Yeah, it would be something that you can only gulp or swallow. No, I think if something gives you a physical reaction, like if it's really strong or you have to breathe out heavily after, that's not a sippable.
That's not sippable.
Right.
That's like, what do you do with that one? You straw that bad boy?
You put that in some Coca-Cola or something a lot more sippable.
Gotcha. Got paint thinner, not sippable.
Well, someone just commented here, this K person said bleach isn't sippable. You got to shoot it.
No, it is not.
You got to shoot it. Yeah, some people do believe that. I say watch it because bleach is my sketch group.
Oh, Bleach is your sketch group. Oh, yeah, that's the next thing on your list here. Writes and performs sketch. So that's with your with the Bleach is.
Yeah.
Bleach. The Bleach is.
So yeah, we've been a group since 2014. I came in later, but we've been producing sketch and improv shows around town since 2015. And we actually today. I had a big like Armageddon kind of montage, like heist movie, like build the team, because we're gonna be doing an end of year sketch show. So I was kind of tapping everybody to be part of that team today, which was really
Wait, you're gonna do a sketch show that culminates the year 2020?
Yeah, it's a big kind of FU 2020. We're still gonna get the project in by the end of the year. Yeah.
Great. Well, so where can we? Is there? Can we see that anywhere? How do you go about seeing that thing?
Yeah, the best thing to follow for really anything I'm up to would be Bleach Improv on all the social medias or bleachimprov.com. And we make an effort to keep that as updated as possible with what we're doing. We have been a little slow to produce during, since March, but we're getting back into it all.
Great. Good. So wait, okay, stand up and improv is your last thing, but you do, that's the comedian and the so you do improv as well, just like so did you know the first guy that we had on, Justin
Green.
Justin Green, he said too that he's an improviser. Have you ever done anything with that guy?
Yes, Justin's a fantastic improviser. He's I don't know if he said it, but he helped bring comedy sports out here. He's a great teacher. He's a great performer, and I like working with him. We work together all the time.
Were you aware that his art teacher didn't think he was too good at art?
God, no. And I've seen his art, so I vehemently disagree with that art teacher. But I do believe those instances are what make us, like stronger, more well-rounded people. So I believe it, but I don't believe it at the same time.
Yeah, well, you would think that if your last statement there is true, you would think that I'd be an incredibly strong and extremely well-rounded individual.
Well, it's not guaranteed. You know what I mean? You can't quit. Ultimately, is like what that's the missing ingredient.
You think you're saying that's my missing ingredient, Phil?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but if you keep pressing on, usually it works out for you. Sometimes it doesn't. It might just be your shake. Yeah.
Sometimes Philip Kotler has chosen you out of the pack to destroy, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, maybe that's my problem, right? Maybe Phil trying to shut me down this whole time.
Maybe.
It wasn't me. I know that for a fact. I enjoy you, and I would never shut you down. But there are a lot of Philip Kotler types out there that aren't as balanced, and so it could have happened.
So, but does this happen to you then? You said a lot of Phil Kotler types. So our first guest, Justin Green, he got a guy friend him on Facebook that was a Justin Green that was liking all Justin Greens. Has that ever happened to you with all the Phil Kotler types?
So I did that from my own, and I requested, this was like early Facebook, but I requested all the Phil Kotlers, and there was like 15 of them, and most of them accepted my friend request. And we do nothing more than just wish each other happy birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
Great. Well, that's still a nice thing. That's one of the things that the books do, that, people wish happy birthdays, people that don't know each other kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's helpful. It's helpful.
Yeah, connected through namesake. It's
I tried to connect to all the bunnies, and it's just too much.
It's too many bunnies.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bunny, can I ask you this? What's the difference between a bunny and a rabbit? I guess to you, like, have you guys gone over that yet?
I mean, it's pretty insensitive, but like,
I was hoping that it wasn't, but I was curious. Yeah.
It's bunny, rabbits, and hares, and we're all very similar, but there's some little differences, and I'll get into it another time. It's a sore subject.
I'm sorry to bring it up. I just was curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We take a lot of heat for hares. Okay. We take a lot of heat for what they get into.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
And then we're not even breaking into jackrabbits. That's a whole different thing.
Hey, Bunny, that's the thing, Phil. I'm sorry. We don't want to get too heated, too political type of thing on our show.
There's love on all sides. Okay. But there are some, there's a lot of different hares and bunnies and rabbits and stuff who don't get along, and just keep going.
Okay. So, but rabbit's offensive, so don't.
Yeah, I'm technically a bunny. Bunnies are for petting, for hanging out with, for getting a drink with, chilling, writing material. Rabbits are a little more strung out,
Okay.
And then jackrabbits.
Don't even want to go there. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for clearing it up, man. And again, you know what I mean? If that was hard for you, I apologize.
It's okay. I'll invite you to a party. You can get to know some different guys, and you can like, get a better understanding of us.
I could never get a straight answer looking it up online, and I figured I had an opportunity.
Yeah, well, that's humans for you. Humans see two things that look remotely alike, and they're like, they're the same.
And I want to be better, so I figured I would
That's
ask.
like saying an anteater and a pangolin look the same.
Right.
Ugh.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ta-da.
I think we lost Stinky.
I think we
Yeah.
lost Stinky.
We usually do. Well, looks like I'm running the asylum.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Phil,
Yes.
have you had enough time?
I feel complete. We can move on to the
All right.
next guest.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna move along. We got our next guest coming up. Phil,
right.
stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't even
Okay.
research rabbits and hares and all that. Just trust me.
Okay.
Thank you for being on, Phil. We're gonna see you in just a little bit. We're moving on to our final guest tonight. I don't have his information, but ladies and gentlemen, Homer Mars.
Hello.
There he is.
Am I live?
You're live. You're live
Oh.
and in charge.
All right. Well, how are you, Bunny? Is it just me and you right now?
It's just us right now, I think. I don't know where Stinky went. He might have taken a nap or something.
Do you feel cold and alone with Stinky gone, or do you kind of feel like,
Nah,
hey,
it feels good, actually. It's
what's
nice.
that?
It feels good, actually, because he's always interrupting me.
Yeah, I feel like you and I can have kind of a heart-to-heart, or
Yeah,
rabbits have hearts, so.
they do. They
I mean,
definitely
but-
do.
I'm sorry. I was
Now,
listening to.
How have you been? What have you been up to?
I'm good. I'm in Los Angeles these days, and I did used to live in Nevada, not in Laughlin, but in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And, I performed improv there for a couple of years.
We got all improv house tonight.
Yeah, it's an all improv cast, and the show is called Second City Scriptless, and it was in the Flamingo, Las Vegas, and it was a lot of fun. It was a big hoot, and it was a long time ago, so I'm a lot fatter now, but I'm also
Aren't
more
we
chill.
all?
Yeah,
Haven't
Really.
we all? And if we weren't, COVID took care of it.
yeah, exactly. The
If you were
COVID-19
feeling great and you were doing really well and you were like, I've hit my weight goals for my whole life, COVID came along and was like, sorry, suck on this bag of Twinkies for 8 months.
Yeah. So no, I'm just I'm reminiscing. Seeing you guys in Laughlin is reminding me of my days out in the wild, wild west. I
Yeah.
tried to turn Nevada blue in 2004. I voted for John Kerry in the great state
Yeah.
of Nevada, and that was really fun because I felt like my vote mattered, which we all know it doesn't. I mean, come on. No, but I felt like I was ahead of the curve trying to turn it blue. So I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed that the state went blue 2 elections in
You
a row.
started the ball rolling. I think it was you.
Yeah, I've always tried to lead by example.
Now, Homer Mars is a very interesting last name.
Yeah, it's
Are you, huh?
it is Scottish.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Roman.
No, that would be if it had 1 R, I guess.
Okay. It's got
Yeah.
2 R's, so you're not related to Hephaestus.
No, I actually. To whom?
Wait a minute. That's Vulcan. Mars was the god of war.
Oh, I'm really confused. But you can tell
That's
from
Roman. Romans took the Greek gods and they put new names on them
yeah, it was cultural appropriation at its purest.
at its purest. So Mars was the god of war. Ares became Mars. And then I was like, what if you're related to Ares? That'd be incredible.
But I think, or was it the other way around? Wasn't Ares was Greek and then Mars was Roman?
No, that the planets were Roman
Right.
when they
I'm so
were the
confused. This is the smartest I've felt. This is the smartest I've felt since March.
Yeah, the Romans took over all the gods and they were like, these are fine, but the names are dumb. Let's give them new names. And then later people were like, your dumb names are now these planets forever.
Right. Exactly.
So
And then when the Christians took over, they took all the Roman holidays and they just repurposed them. And
they did. They reboxed them. Yes, they
well,
regifted.
when you try to convert a people, you have to let them keep their parties. That's
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
got to have something. They got to have something that's from
already
the old
taken
days. Daylight
guys.
savings. We love it. You know.
Hey guys. Can you
Yeah?
hear me?
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Just a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just left, and it's technical difficulties over here.
I heard a loud thump at the other end of the RV, but I didn't want to get up and check.
Yeah, well, there's I need a second cigarette for this one here.
Oh, they
Yeah.
call the Department of Internet and Power.
Yeah,
Let's see what-
That's
is
right.
I'm going to call that department. Give me the number, Homer. Maybe text that to me. That'd be great. So, hey, Bunny, you didn't happen to introduce Homer, did you?
I did.
Okay. Great.
Well, yeah.
I didn't give him the intro that you have. I gave him a real tight, solid, good intro. Uh-oh. He's giving me that look. He's either super angry or he's frozen.
Why not both?
Uh-oh.
I kind of actually want him as a screensaver.
So now I'm back now, right?
There he is. He's back.
Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's not the same show without me. But hey, that's why we have a co-host, just in case these things happen. That's the only reason. So, but here I just a couple of things that are interesting though. You're at the Flamingo Las Vegas for a show with Second City Scriptless, huh?
I was, yeah. We were talking about that a little bit.
Oh,
Back in the day, it was us in the Second City Theater was the name of the cabaret that we had, and then the main room was Gladys Knight and George Wallace. They were the headliners of the main showroom.
Yep.
wow, classic.
But we were great for an also ran. I mean, we were lovely.
I heard that not long after that, X Burlesque moved into that space, but there was a transition period where it was Second City Burlesque into X Burlesque.
And then did the strippers do improv games?
They do improv games, and then the Second City cast remove their clothing.
Oh my God. So they play games like standing, sitting, stripping?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's Vegas.
Yeah. It was it worked out great. Just too bad it only lasted a couple months. As that setup though. And it says here, Jimmy Kimmel Live, your music's been on there?
Yes. I had a song that I played on Jimmy Kimmel Live a while ago. It was a comedy song I wrote when I was doing funnier stuff, and it was about Facebook, kind of when Facebook was still kind of new and we were poking fun at it more often, whereas now it's just ubiquitous. So he had this thing called National Unfriend Day, and I had written a song just called the Facebook song, which was, if you want to hear it, it's on YouTube and Spotify and all that jazz. Just Google Homer Mars Facebook song. But yeah, so that was a fun time.
Great. And if anybody is out there on the YouTubes or the Facebooks right now, you'll have links to all Homer's stuff out there, the Spotify's and all that stuff. So you can click on those after the show. Do that after.
I know. Are you guys on TikTok? Because that's the one social media I have not jumped on yet.
We are not on TikTok, but we've been told to get on TikTok.
We have an account, but we haven't done anything.
We haven't done any talking.
I don't know what to do with it. I looked at it and I'm like, what do you do? So got to figure it out.
Every time I turn around, there's a new social media that people are saying we all have to be on. So
yeah. So why jump on this? Like, just wait it out until the next one comes out. So Homer Mars, where are you sitting right now? Like,
in Los Angeles, California, in my living room. I don't have much interesting to show you. I got a Pac-Land poster behind me.
Yeah.
And I got a little bear that was, his name is Buster because he was a prize from Dave and Buster's. That's the extent.
Nice.
Great.
And I got the bear, and he's from Starbucks, but from like a real long time ago.
Oh, back when Starbucks was, they just had coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just a tiny little coffee shop. Coffee and bears.
Yeah. Speaking of which, maybe this isn't a thing, but you spend your time today playing for, it says for overweight homosexuals, it says here.
Yes, that is my demographic, as you can tell.
Okay.
So I'm actually playing a show in a month for the Bears in Ottawa, Canada, which I'm very excited about. It's a fundraiser for LGBT refugees in Canada.
Okay.
It'll be virtual because of COVID. But yeah, I would say mostly I played a couple shows this summer for Bear World magazine, which is kind of like the Playboy of the fat gay man world.
Oh.
Not really. It's I mean I read it for the articles, but
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you've heard of me, you are probably an overweight homosexual.
Oh, okay. Let us know, anybody, if you heard of them out there. That would be great. So I was right then. I was like, oh, you said about the bear, and I thought, and I made that connection here. So that is a thing.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big thing. It's like a whole culture.
Well, see, I learned something new on this show every week.
Yeah.
It's a culture. Great. So when you're sitting down writing music, are you picturing that? Is it like, this is my audience, this is who I'm playing to, or is it just like, I'm gonna write anything?
So when I first started doing songs, I was trying to be funny with them because I was doing comedy. So like whatever I was writing had to have like laughs in it. Because it was generally in a sketch show or whatever. And then at one point I was like, I really like playing and writing songs, and I want to kind of do that outside of a comedy venue. And then I found that like all the lyrics I still knew how to write still had like comedy in them, but they were like humorous. So they're not, like I don't bill myself as a comedy musician, but you'll hear the song I'm going to do for you now is called Improv Love Affair. And it was inspired because you asked me to come on your show, and it reminded me of being in Nevada and of being in Las Vegas, and I did improv there, and it's a very weird song, so if you hate it, please forgive me. But so I don't know, some of the stuff I write is weird, and some of it is very straightforward. But as far as what you asked specifically, yeah, sometimes I'll be like, well, this show is for a group of gay dudes, so maybe I could sing about a relationship, and I'll sing about it in a very like, open and detailed way.
Great. So you said that, so the song Improv Love that you'll play for us.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. So you wrote that song for this show?
Well, I used this show as an impetus to write a song, and this is what came out of me. So
Okay.
does that?
So you wrote it.
You wrote it for us.
You wrote it for us.
I wrote it for you.
Yeah.
So the answer is
It's ours. After you sing it, it becomes our property.
But how about this? If you like it, you can be like, that's our song. And if you think it's strange, which I'm leaning more towards, then you can be like, well, Homer, you got to start somewhere.
All right. Well, you know what? Should we just get right to it? Can we hear you?
Let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
All right. So yeah. So like I said, some of the songs I do are kind of straightforward, and some of them are kind of abstract. And I'll just say this one's kind of abstract because when I was doing improv, it was like all about the abstract. And here we go. This song's called Improv Love Affair.
All right.
And scene, you are a spaceman and I am an astronaut. We're in Taco Bell. And scene, now you're Godzilla and I am a fishing boat digesting in your gut. And scene, you are a hairy bear, I am a hunter, and we don't get along. And scene, now I'm a groomsman and you are the father of the bride, checking me out. Sweep it off. Improv love affair, make it up as we go along. Improv love affair, there's no mistake, so there's nothing wrong. Call back, the spaceman wants a chalupa and a Mountain Dew. I'm stuck in my suit. Call back, the boat is giving Godzilla dyspepsia and everyone is screwed. Call back to me, the hunter, and you, the scary bear who can't verbalize his needs. Call back to the reception, the father of the bride was Steve Martin, and his arrow's gone from his head to my heart. Sweep it off. Improv love affair. Make it up as we go along. Improv love affair. There's no mistake, so there's nothing wrong. Improv love affair. We'll make it up as we go along. Improv love affair. It's over by the end of the song. Converge upon Godzilla inside the Taco Bell with the hunter on his back. Cut to the bride is rowing the fishing boat away and she's happiest alone. Tag out the real Steve Martin for the bear doing therapy, speaking from his heart. Time dashed to 10 years later, the astronaut is dead but still stuck inside my suit. Get me out, sweep it off. Improv love affair. Make it up as we go along. Improv love affair. There's no mistake, so nobody's wrong. Improv love affair. We'll make it up as we go along. Improv love affair. It's over by the end of the song. That's it.
All right.
That was amazing.
Well, thank you.
Wow, that was very much about improv, huh? With all the I remember, I've heard that before and seen, right? And yeah, that was great. That was fantastic.
Thank
Wow,
you.
Mars. Thank you so much for writing that song specifically for our show.
Oh my
welcome.
gosh.
I'm glad that you finally have a theme song.
It's a beautiful anthem.
Improv love affair. You know what, Homer? I was just looking at our time over here, and we should wrap things up with you and start inviting our other guests back for our
Yeah,
question.
don't go anywhere though, Homer. Stay right there.
No, you're
Okay.
standing right where you are. So we're just going to welcome back Justin and Philip to the show. Justin and Philip, are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for both of us. We're both here.
Hello.
Welcome. Good. So we have the question of the day. Bunny, give me my music.
Question of the day. Question of the day. He's gonna ask it. You're gonna answer it. Question of the day.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, right there, the question of the day. Today's question, ladies and gentlemen, is what new conspiracy theory would you like to start? Look at that. Any ideas? Any conspiracy theories that you got, gentlemen, like to start?
Yeah. I've got one, and this is purely self-serving and in no way speaks to like larger issues that are going on. But I would love to start the conspiracy theory that Maya Rudolph, who is a very famous person, is secretly my mom.
Secretly your mom?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
You heard me.
Do you think there's any truth in that?
I think it's 100% true. I mean, don't tell my mom. My mom is a lovely woman. She's great. But also Maya Rudolph is my mom.
All right. So, because you have this person that you do say is your real mom, like right now, do you look anything alike?
I mean, not really.
So there could be truth to what you're saying then.
You heard it here first, people. Justin Green's real mom is Maya Rudolph.
If you could send this directly to Maya Rudolph, because she will not answer any of
Oh
my-
yeah, we got a direct line.
Yeah, I imagine watching out there. So if you are watching, just chat to us here. We'll see it. Great. Any other conspiracies that that you guys want to start out there?
Neapolitan ice cream is all one flavor.
That is triggering, Philip Kotler.
That's
That is
saying.
that. I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's hard to prove it wrong.
I feel like it's half theory, half hot take.
Right.
Yeah, because this is a pretty this is going to go crazy on the interweb.
Yeah,
for sure. But what about this, Phil? The thing is, like, I don't mean to be skeptical, but or optimistic. I don't know what it is. But sometimes you get the Neapolitan ice cream, right? And the strawberry section, which is the red one, right? The reddish pink, whatever. Sometimes they actually have chunks of strawberries right in there. So would you say that those strawberries actually taste just like the rest of it?
I've honestly never seen or had a Neapolitan ice cream with real strawberries. So I don't know if that's even a real thing or if you're making that up.
that sounds like a conspiracy to me.
Right.
Sounds like Stinky's part of it.
Well, I don't work for big Neapolitan ice cream company.
Yeah, you do.
So I have nothing to gain from throwing that out there. I have nothing to gain.
Who's the leader in the Neapolitan ice cream gang right now?
Briars.
Briars. Yep, Briars.
Yeah.
They're the ones keeping Stinky's
Ben and Jerry.
quiet.
Ben and Jerry don't get in on that fight. There's no
No,
Neapolitan.
because if you ask them, they would say all the flavor is the same.
Right. We make good ice cream.
Yeah. Vanilla base with
Ben and
chocolate.
Jerry, they're all like, oh, we got to be so different. We can't just do chocolate, right? We got to do something crazy.
Has
chocolate.
anyone seen Ben in the same room with Jerry?
Oh, another conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Yeah,
Are they
Ben
real?
is Jerry.
Ben
There's
is
no Ben
Jerry.
and Jerry.
Jerry is Ben.
Jerry is Ben.
Neapolitan is ice cream.
Bunny, stay off the internet.
I can't. I go down literal rabbit holes.
I have a conspiracy that I think we should start.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Kind of heavy. So 5G is actually, the G stands for gospel, and it's the fifth gospel, and it's the coming of the end of the world.
That's
the
a
reason-
good one.
Good is a lot of people already think 5G kind of is like the, when we're going to get implant chips or something. So I feel like we just give it like an old school Christian evangelical spin.
I feel like there are millions of Americans right now that are like a glass of water on the edge of a table that you could just say that and it would tip them right over.
We're playing with fire, 100%.
You could just go to certain towns in this country and go,
It's the fifth
gospel.
gospel.
And people will be
No.
like, he's right.
Yeah.
Run.
there could definitely be some truth to that. Because remember, Bunny, you and me, we with the whole chip thing. Remember that guy injected us with that thing and made $20 each?
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
You guys want to speak more to that?
Well, the money's spent. The money's gone.
Oh yeah, we really needed the cash, and he just wanted to inject us with this little thing. I thought, geez, $20.
That being said, anyone out there who wants to inject people with stuff for money, we're your guys.
Yeah, exactly. Inject us with whatever. It's a little itchy.
How many chips can you have in your body? Well, it's like, I guess it's like Ruffles. You can't eat just one, or Lay's.
Pringles.
How many chips? Pringles.
I think as long as they're the same manufacturer, because like if you have, but you want to make sure they're the same brand, because if you have like an Amazon chip here, you don't want like an Apple chip here, because then they can't talk to each other.
No, that's true. You want to make sure you got compatible hardware.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be a cyborg, you got to at least be a functioning cyborg.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to be the worst part of the cyborg, which is just all the spare parts clanking around in a meat bag body, doing nothing. Human brain, human heart, just a bunch of nuts and bolts hanging in your leg.
Yeah. RoboCop.
Yeah.
I just had a thought here, just because what happened today, like I had my technical difficulties. I wonder if that's the 5G people kind of
Probably. Probably.
Shut. I'll say, hey, buddy, you need some 5G to do this show now because you're not able to do it otherwise. And it's like this, maybe this show is the start of the end of the world right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Follow-up conspiracy theory: the 5G people is just Maya Rudolph in search of Neapolitan ice cream. See how I did that?
That's
And
it.
her real son.
She has to eat something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we had a question here, Bunny.
Yeah.
Well, people are actually they are mind blown out there. Everybody believes everything we're saying is true.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't they? But someone asked here what the Stinky and Bunny ice cream flavor would be if the Ben and Jerry if they are real.
Ooh, that's good. Mine would be Funny Bunny, and it would be like carrot cake ice cream.
I don't know if they do something like that yet. I would definitely eat a carrot cake ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine like someone suggested here like cheap whiskey and flop sweat.
Yeah.
Or someone else here said carrots and Marlboro Reds. That could be quite nice.
Yeah.
Then you have
But
your
no,
Salt ice cream.
I think, what if they made us into a Neapolitan and it was you, me, and Gaff, all of our flavors mixed in, but then they all actually tasted the same, and we just yeah.
Unless one of you had real chunks, and that way we knew.
Yeah, real chunks of cigarette, real chunks of carrot, and real chunks of gaff tape floating around in every pint.
They've been doing Ben and Jerry's cores, so the core could be a mixture of carrots and cigarettes. So you get a little bit of that core with each ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
that's it.
mix it in.
That's it.
That's it. We got it. Ben and Jerry, give us or if that is who you really are, give us a call. You can just call the operator here in Laughlin. She'll know who you're talking about. And hook us up, and we can talk ice cream. You know what? It's getting to that time, buddy. And
Oh
guess,
my gosh.
we got that after party we got to head to for.
We do. You can still become you can get to that after party if you join our Patreon right now. You
That's
can get
right.
to that after party.
Because we sure need you to help support the show. Ladies and gentlemen, just speaking of patrons, though, I just want to thank, and now this is something else, too, that we would do if you're a patron. We thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Tanya McIntosh and Dina Emerson this week for your support. So thank you very much, the two of you. Hopefully we'll see you at the after party. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote for this week's show. So let's go ahead and thank all our guests this week. Thank you very much, Justin Green. Thank you very much. It's wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Philip Kotler. And thank you very much to Mr. Homer Mars. Writing a song specifically for us. Thank you so much to everybody that watched our show this week. We really appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you subscribe to us everywhere, especially YouTube. Let's get the subscriptions up there. You can really help us out by doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, we love seeing you, and we hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.